Blade Master Mirror Image is back on the menu, everybody. Mirror Image Grunt into Headhunter. Lin has surely expanded the portfolio of orcs since his return. We've seen Witch Doctors, we see Mirror Images, we see Grunt Openers, we see Headhunter Openers, we see a lot of variety that was missing before. Orcs oftentimes stubborn, saying this is the only way this can work and we have to play that way. Not Lin though. But Colorful seems to have a plan here as well. Colorful still fighting for a playoff spot. For that, he needs to deliver. Today, a big game for Colorful. If he can be the chosen elf to show Lin the ropes, then he makes a big jump and is surpassing Infi and is surpassing Lawlight in the run for playoffs. But Lin, of course, has something against that. I think a top 4 position for Lin is more or less safe. So it doesn't necessarily have to take big wins. But of course, you want to be sure Fortitude is still able to catch up. And it's also a bit of prestige, right? But do you want to show your best weapons against a player who's bottom 2 of the ranking right before playoffs when you know how scary a life can be in playoffs? We'll see. Demon Hunter gets the slippers, well equipped. Blade Master also more tankiness, more damage. Not too much progress as Demon Hunter was holding him down. Chad is also saying, nice little peon block here. That's the extra finesse of a Lin that very few other orcs have. Demon hurt after the creep spot. But yeah, there's no catch here. There's no hex just yet. So what's Colorful's plan? Oh my, is that the real Lucifron in the YouTube chat? The man, the myth, the legend, the ESWC winner, the RTS GOAT. I mean, if Lin is playing, everybody's watching. I can understand that. Putting Age of Empires to the side for a second. Last hit. Goes to Lin. Item as well. Godness of Ogre Strength. Ooh, he kind of tried to dodge the mana burn, right? With that mirror image. So there was not too much to dodge. Or to burn, rather. Colorful going very classic Keeper Dryads against this. I also think if Lin is opening up mirror image headhunters, then going Talons makes no sense. Oh, focus with that hex. This hex timing has destroyed so many players recently. Beautiful mirror image blocked by Lin. No chance of retreating. And oftentimes this matchup is decided early on tier 2 when we have this disable battle of Hex versus Entangle. But he couldn't even get there. Shadow Hunter timings by Lin. Definitely one of the big sources of success for Lin. Who's going tier 3, by the way? With Torrent Totem and Spirit Lodge. He brings in the Witch Doctor! He brings in the Witch Doctor! It's not only versus human. It's not only versus Pally Rifle. Is that becoming like his new cookie cutter strat? In case you haven't seen it, Lin destroyed Fortitude, best human in the world. With tier 3 Witch Doctor and Torrent. There was Blade Master 3rd, as you need that Farsia opener. And I thought it's only working versus Pally Rifle because such a slow build. But Lin apparently identifying that it's working versus Elves as well. As long as I can think orcs needed raiders to fight the elves. Oh, Lin. Linovation. And Colorful, how quick are you to adapt? It's heal wards, man. It's heal wards. If Blizzard doesn't help orcs by making shop items more affordable, we gotta play the heal wards. Only bears. TC third. It's... Not gonna lie, man. Even stasis traps could be good. Watcher wards, of course, amazing. Can wards be dispelled? No. They're magic immune for a while. So you have to attack them. Keeper, Demon Hunter, and Dryads should be able to. I have maybe Archer. It's only 5 HP. You have to attack them once. Heal wards, of course, 15 seconds faster to research nowadays. That surely helps. Torrent, Pulverize on the way. It is very interesting, I think, that we see on Lin's side always Master training, then the first Witch Doctor, instead of the Witch Doctor first and then the Master upgrade. So at least like something. This seems like a very fragile timing. Double totem, no berserker upgrade. They might be safe. He has a heal source. Only on level 1, but he has a heal source. Colorful, how do you deal with that? I don't think he's been exposed to this too many times. Brings in the wisps. Do we get heal wards in the back is the question. He could pop him here. How is Colorful yeah, exactly. How is Colorful supposed to reach this position? That's why they call me the Prophet, by the way. TC is closing the door. Oh, with the Keeper there. Not bad. Not bad. Keeper a little far forward. Blade hurt. TC hurt. Dryad Bears maybe still superior. Ah, Colorful is doing a great job at dealing with these heal wards. And Tauren are melting to a degree. How fast can you recover, Lin? It was a bit further to the right than I indicated, right? What if Lin puts it even more defensive? TC is going to be back in a couple of seconds. Stasis trap should be torn apart. Oh, TC not coming back. That's a little problem for Lin now. Blade hurt. Shadowhunter not leveled well enough. And as cool and stylish as this was, it might just be a win for Colorful. Just like that, with Dryad Bears. Gotta rebuild Altar. Lin is losing every single production building. Yeah, this is as good as it gets for Lin. Any hexes, any focuses? If Colorful overextends against Burrows, there surely is a way. Lin is not done fighting here. Lin is not done fighting here. And we're transitioning into Shaman and a Bestiary. Bro, what? So you're telling me you lose your entire production and the enemy is super far ahead and you go for a tech switch? Oh, Stasis Trap is nice to buy time. Heal wards for creeping perfecto. Activated it with a wisp. I love everything about Status Traps, by the way. The look, the sound, the feel, the impact, everything. Status Traps so cool. Colorful breaking upkeep. Does have Vamp Aura. Really, really nice. And what he also got is a Creep Jack. Level 2 heal wave. The Shaman transition did not go through. Faster Bloodlust as well. No TP. No speed scroll either. Back exposed. He's trying to buy time with Status Trap. Heal ward spammed in the back. This is something that we've seen in FFA and 4-4 many, many, many times. Purge gamers, crit gamers, hex gamers! Info potion lost it. This was so close. But the heal ward's in the back, man. This time, Colorful is not reaching the back line. It's a 10 food disadvantage. Storm would love to have the first Shaman out for the Purge against the Reju. It would be so good for Lin. Where are the reinforcements? 600 gold, but he wants to stay below 50. Torrent taking a beating here. Heal ward for a second, but Reju Demon Hunter. When in doubt, lean on the Reju Demon Hunter. Blade Master has a little bit to heal up with. TC, not the greatest impact. 1-0 is already leaving the game, and so is the Blade. Shadow Hunter getting mauled there as well. And Lin is taking quite a beating. Shadow Hunter, no consumable, trying to save himself. If there was an expo plan, that one is ruined. Colorful is not giving Lin an inch. How does Colorful adapt? We do have a different build on Lin. It's a pure Grunt opener. It's also Windwalk opener. So everything different with this opener. For Colorful, everything's the same. Of course, Demon Hunter Archers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good to see Lin experimenting, though. Do you think it has the future? Let's see. We had a prediction how many games Colorful will win here on Twitch. 51% of the audience says Colorful doesn't win a game. Well, you're all fools. Of course he is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mana Burn making sure that Lin can't go for the steal here. Double ring for Demon Hunter, very good, especially against the physical damage here. Against the Blade Master. Hunter's Hall coming in time. And soon we'll see if Lin is again going for the tier 3 shenanigans.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's kind of cool how some players are particularly good against other players. For example, everybody knows that Happy is super strong against Moon and vice versa. Moon has this one mental block against Happy. I would also say that Colorful is particularly good against Lin. While he is strong against Orcs overall, he got that little extra when it's the match against Lin. Who gets the kill? Archer? Dead? Grunt? I guess saved. Still, despite the Talon buff, no wind play, but Demon Hunter is right in time for the Torrent Totem. It is a different build, no Witch Doctors this time. It looks like the classic Raider Walker build that was very successful in the past couple of weeks, especially for Lin. Every Night Elf in this group stage fell to him with builds like this. Gives up the tier 2 production building for the time being, as we now have the Shadow Hunter out. Demon Hunter could burn. Got the mana, but not interested in that. With this timing, Lin of course knows Keeper is gonna come out soon, and you don't want the Keeper to be close to the grunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
In boxing, we call this style makes fights. It's not always about who's better, but how the styles match up. Are you a boxer, Get Rich Brothers? If that's the case, yes, you're correct, sir. Thank you for the extra addition to the explanation, sir. I'm of course agreeing with you because you are right, not because you could knock me out with one finger, sir. Good sir. Thank you, sir. Enough with the sirs. Here comes the fight. The mischievous hex timing once again. This game not interested in the hero focus, rather in the units to slow down creeping. Not too much mana invested. Little bit of an exclamation mark here. I can contest you if I want to. Lin switching it up, by the way. His Torrent Totem got cancelled earlier. He didn't rebuild it. He goes to double bestiary. And then he has to go for some additional building soon. His colorful, classic colorful, is on the way to bears.
Players' forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Oh, Expo. Expo, Raiders, Ancient of War for scouting. I think Colorful can be confident about this for now. He got good control. He definitely needs more levels, but he knows in the fights he's going to be way ahead soon. If he makes it to tier 3. Level 3 would be such an upgrade. Did Lin steal both Murlocs? Oh my god, he gets both Murlocs! Prevents level 3. Only for the time being, but you know, it's an exclamation mark. Oh, that was beautifully done by Lin. Expo 50%. Watch award here, of course, immobile. Not much movement on the map by Colorful. And Lin respecting the state of the Night Elf army. Demon Hunter 3, you know, is a beast. Gets the claws of attack. Yummy. Shop has to be rebuilt. Totem has to be rebuilt. And Colorful maybe just knows. And that's a cancel. Is exposing Colorful's base. He has a TP though.
Town is under siege.
How much damage can Lin do in retaliation? Not much. Not much.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think this is looking great for Colorful. Nicely fortified here, not much surface area. Wisp in position for the repair immediately. No pillage on Lin. He lost 90 seconds with that expo. Nice positioning always on Colorful. Creeping a little bit, returning to a defensive stance. Why? Lin has bank and better heroes. Bro, Colorful got a Demon Hunter. How can you say Lin has better heroes? That's nonsense. In the secret agent world, we call this you are what you wear. So it's not always who's the better agent, but your drip matters as well. The secret agent world. You're a very good secret agent, Haster. Very secret, very agent. Second expansion attempt. Both breaking upkeep. This is a lot closer than many people expected, I believe.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the army? 2 Kodos, 3 Walkers, Lin. Oh, Mana Burn and Entangle on an Illusion. Really, bro?
Are under attack.
Demanded close to 4. Colorful has to move. Lin is in position now. Everything's poisoned though. Got a heal score, got an invuln. Both well equipped. We got level 2 crit. Mirror image as well to get out of Entangle. This is the fight. Colorful needs a decisive victory, otherwise this expansion is up. 177 crit to open up the fight. Kodo's marching forward. 1 Entangle, but the bear is gone anyway. Demon Hunter with the redo here. I don't think we have enough Dispel to spam it against the redo. Heal Ward on the other side. Did both Kodos eat? No, this one has an empty belly. That's 4 supply on the field that don't have to be there. Otherwise, the defense is looking fine with the burrow up, with the shop up soon. Blade Master has a heal potion, also an invuln. Colorful still towering over Lin for now when it comes to supply. Dryad down, Bear down in a second. It's very much neck and neck here, but Lin is losing tons and tons of units and taps out. Colorful with the better fight, with the better timing, with the better expansion cancel that we had earlier this game. And Colorful is going up 2-0 against Lin. Show us what you're made of. A reverse sweep is definitely possible. I feel like the last game really didn't come down to the last fight. There was more or less 50-50. That one came down to the 2 timings beforehand.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, you all talking like this is over. All of a sudden, you're off the Lin bandwagon, huh? Just because he's 0-2 down once? A flag in the wind.
A player's forces are
Doesn't
under attack.
surprise me. No backbone, this Twitch chat. Lin is looking good on the blade. We play a little bit of Creepcraft and unfortunately a little late to snipe items here. Ooh. The Windwalk just run out. That's a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful sees all of this. It's like rubbing his hands. Oh, you're that hurt? Really? Really? You take such a beating from creeps? Great reveals by Colorful. He is always playing at least 50% better against Lin than against anyone else. This was a little bit of a disaster here, I gotta say. Again, we open with Radar Walker. Hopefully that works a bit better this time. And Snare can't even go through crit. Good. That was a level 1 crit for 108. Banking on a Shadowhunter timing, but that Shadowhunter timing is far away. Do you really want to gamble on crits and evasion? don't. No, you don't.
A player's forces
At
are under
least
attack.
by posturing up here, you prevent Colorful from sending the demon into the base and cancel stuff.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we have Serpent Wards. Serpent Wards have been incredibly strong in Lin's hands against all the other elves. Can he steal? He stole one item. The big heal pot goes to Colorful though. There is no evasion. Oh, true. There is no evasion. Of course there is no evasion. It's Immolation Mana Burn. Good point, actually. Shadowhunter creeping. Item on the ground. Lionhorn, you really want this. And now, of course, you don't have Hex.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dodging bullets here. They're retreating deep into the base. Trying to squeeze out. Oh! Is that the... It's just kind of blocked. We could go around, of course. This could have been way worse for Lin. Sniped the item. That was nice. Devotion Aura universally good.
A player's forces are under attack.
But that also gave Colorful map control back. Still a bit creepier, this orange. Maybe pull the lab. Got a wisp here though. To see if there's movement on the right hand side. I like that a lot. Very positively surprised by Colorful. Very calm, very collected, very timing dependent. And these timings he hits like... He hits the sweet spot. Very much so. Very impressed with Colorful. Imagine him playing the entire league like this. Imagine consistency within the elves. Well, you see consistency within the elves. That's life. And he's top 3. Haven't seen the pit lord since patch. Ole Crestfallen, please watch Leon versus Kevin game 2 of yesterday. That was a hell of a pit lord. Creep check again. No speed scroll, no TP. Lin has to fight. Maybe Zeppelin. We got the snake pit set up, but Colorful kiting away from the snake pit. To like a third of the army not fighting, but now we are. Dryad down immediately. Raiders suffering. Bears are here. One with the rejuve. We do have this spell. There it is. Another Raider. Very, very, very hurt. The immolation burns him to pieces, trying to force a TP, but that's not working. I think the Bears are extremely powerful here right now, trying to squeeze out a little bit of time for heal wave, but getting burned immediately. Entangle, nice hero focus, but there's the big potion that was contested before at the Merc camp, and that might decide the game. And also the series. Colorful still 500 gold. Getting kill after kill after kill. It's down to the blade. The Kodo is down. The Dryad comes in. Colorful plays this oh so well. And now the Shadowhunter's up for grabs. Lin, the disappointment of the week, maybe. He's expanding there. He had to fight, but there's still so much damage. Colorful was bleeding as well. But of course, Lin is so dependent on this expo. Again, a timing thing. Ling was creeping. He was bruised. No speed scroll, no TP. Was fragile and greedy. And that is the cancel for sure. Oh, Colorful, you beautiful soul. puts an end to the Lin hype train, puts an end to the Lin dominance against elves, for now, at least.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's not over yet, but it is a tier 3 advantage. This last fight was colorful without orb. Now we got an orb. Might actually get a staff, boys. But there's still red spots. There's still potential for big crits. Katka's Gem of Health. Okay. Why does Katka have 2 items, by the way? Isn't that unfair?
A player's forces are under attack.
And why is a Gem of Health named after a Magi that's supposed to be fragile? Four and 3 on the Night Elf side. Lin's still trying to expand. It needs his genius, his flawless execution to turn this ship around. Colorful doesn't scale that much anymore. He got his heroes, he got his bears, he got his dryads. For Lin, he needs mass. Like this expo and mass, but it's again, the scout. The positioning on the map. He could just move up top and kill it again. But the levels might turn the game in favor of Lin. Who else needs a pendant to be more healthy other than a mage? Well, a tank.
The player's forces are under attack.
I guess.
Town is under siege.
Sobi Mask, Robe of the Magi. There's so much intelligence on that Shadow Hunter. Lin is incredibly greedy, staying at 50. Colorful has the higher tech units. Colorful has more units. And Colorful has a Demon Hunter. And again, the timing, man. 10 seconds on the clock.
Player's forces are under attack.
Brilliant. Brilliant timings. Super sharp, super precise. The entire series. Lin needs a fight of a lifetime. Colorful brings in Wisps to detonate against the Shadow Hunter, to detonate against the Spirit Link. Lin again, no TP, no speed scroll. Surely a bit cheap. And that army position isn't good at all. Mirror Image, okay. Strong Blade Master, okay. 2 bears here, distracting the entire army. Another Kodo coming in, needs a snack, gets entangled. This is not the fight that Lin wants. No, 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 no. Frontline bears established, 4 food about to go down against Entangle and Dryads. There's not too much Devour. We got 1, okay. Trying to stall some time with more and more hero focus. We need crits, but all... Oh, a quick dispel against the Reju. That was nice. And Colorful was losing the edge a little bit here, but there was also a lot of mana invested. Might need a heal scroll. It's on cooldown. Blade Master in trouble. Entangle, focus. Doesn't have anything to get out of there except the heal wave. 180 critical strike. The heal scroll is ready as well. Oh, Lin! Oh, Lin! You freaking saint! Are you really doing this? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. The Serpent Wards, maybe an X Factor, trying to get rid of the bear. The crit arrives a little bit too late. Blade in trouble. Oh, Town Portal pass, but couldn't use it. And Colorful clutches out the win. 5 points for Colorful. The bottom 2 player of this league. 3 O's Lin. Holy.